Welcome back. Well, in the last video, I struggled to get more ice giants to spawn to build a large enough mob farm. Well, for the most part, failed miserably to the twins, and realized I needed a bigger twins arena. But earlier today, I was working on flattening out the area for the tundra, as you can see here and on the mini-map. It is much flatter, and I was able to get the necessary ice cores, frost cores, and I made the frost armor. I still have the titanium armor on for vanity, and I did also find, like, I think it was like 11 or so skeleton crystals in the underground hollow. And I remember, like, on the Xbox One Terraria, like, I would spend hours just mining around looking for gelatin crystals. But I mean, honestly, once you know what it looks like, they're not too bad to find. They're just a little uncommon. Otherwise, today we're starting off with Queen Slime, as you can see, and it's honestly not going too bad. I've never done this well in a Queen Slime fight, like, progression-wise. And another thing, while I was finishing up building the underground mob farm, I did get, I think it was 2 mechanical worms and a mechanical skull. I did get one of them from a blood moon that happened. I also got the cascade and the Amarok, which I'm not really using a whole lot right now. As you can see, I did make the yo-yo bag, and that was kind of a sad attempt. Did pretty good though for the first attempt, but you know, doing pretty good right now. Just gonna make a few potions. I think that's probably what will turn the tides for this Queen Slime fight. Regeneration will help with, well, regeneration. Iron Skin gives me an extra 8 defense, and then the swiftness just for the added speed, which I probably didn't really need, but I mean, hey, we'll get things that are unnecessary. Otherwise, yeah, my day's been my day has been going. My day has been going good. My day has been going pretty good. How's yours? Wow. I should see what mount this is. But I forgot what it's called, but it's pretty good. In case you're, like, also doing your own Terraria playthrough, which if you are, let me know, because that would be pretty cool. But if you're doing your own Terraria playthrough alongside with me, and you're doing melee as well, and you're wondering what mount I'm using, just ask in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with the mount name and hopefully how you can get it. Otherwise, these Shadow Flame knives are amazing with the frost burn debuff that you get with the frost armor set. So right now, my Shadow Flame knives, it's like 3 debuffs: flame, frostbite, and Shadow Flame. That's what we call damage. That's what we call incineration. Yeah. And second phase, the plan is to fly up with it, and then just fall back down, hopefully dodging all those pink and blue, purple bombs, whatever they're supposed to be. It doesn't look like it enrages outside of the hollowed, which is really nice. That was one of the main things I was worried about, even though I didn't say it. But yeah, now this is going a lot better. Health is doing good, damage is doing good, enemies are doing good, well, except for Queen Slime. He ain't doing good. Oh man, this is getting close. I'm also, well, I'm not really running that arena, since it doesn't enrage outside of the hollowed. But, well, that was a little sketchy right there. But, he did. And, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, didn't really get what I wanted. What I'm hoping to get is the grapple hook, the one that goes teleport one, the one that you probably know what one, but for the ones who don't, the one where the second it hits whatever block or platform or whatever, it teleports you there instead of just yanking you or yoinking. I don't know what it's called. I don't use it often, but it is pretty fun to use. So that's what I'm hoping to get. The mount I could care less for. The armor won't really help me since, if I remember correctly, it improves throwing weapons. And melee is not throwing. Whoa. I say that even though I'm throwing knives, but the damage says melee, not throwing damage or range damage, so I mean, let's be real. But yeah, no, same strat to use this dino looking mount to stay away first half, and once it goes fly mode, we also go fly mode. And hey, if you find yourself like sitting somewhere bored like I do often, you can join my Discord server. I do check it somewhat often to see if anyone's joined. No one has joined, but there we can talk, chat. You can ask questions. I can ask questions. We can laugh. It's great stuff. And also, if you haven't yet, do consider subscribing. It's free. Unless you find some like bootleg YouTube where you have to pay to subscribe to someone. In which case, don't, because that would be the bootleg YouTube. I should see if there is a bootleg YouTube. That would be funny. Oh, there's the hook of Discord. That's nice. Going to do it again just for fun. Also because we still got a little bit of time to kill before we kill something else, hopefully. And if you're wondering what I'm hinting at, you'll have to find out in about like, let's say like maybe 4 minutes, maybe 3-4 minutes, maybe even 2. Yeah, I don't know. This is great. And if you're bored and you find yourself laying there, like I do oftentimes, and you're already in my Discord server, and it's dead right now, or right then, there, that's in the moment, and you're still bored, you could share the video in the channel. That would be great. Yeah. This is great content. Oh shoot, I'm dying. Now is not the time to be humble. Now is the time to run away from the projectiles of doom. Well, I don't know why that went so poorly compared to the last two attempts. Heck, I would go as far as to say it went even worse than the first attempt, and I also died. Well, now it's time to fight Skeletron, argued to be the hardest mechanical boss, which I'm not totally disagreeing, but I also feel like Twins could be the hardest. The destroyer is just there. There's a way to cheese the destroyer, but I'm not gonna use the header strap for a destroyer unless like it's a queen bee situation all over again, where I just keep dying and dying, dying and dying. Also, I forgot to use the sharpening station, so I'm gonna do that mid fight. I would totally do that in real life too. I was like fighting a bear, for instance. I don't know why I'd be fighting a bear like in the middle of the road, like in a town or something. I don't know. But let's just say hypothetically I was fighting a bear and I forgot to bring my like I don't even know what I'd bring. Let's just say I forgot whatever weapon I was using, and like the bear is already like charging me. I would totally take a moment and grab said weapon just to actually be able to have like a decent fight. And that's definitely equivalent to sharpening station during a Skeletron fight. Yeah. Anyways, this is going a lot better than I expected. But if you're wondering what the header, if you will, for destroyer, for the cheese, and if you don't know what I mean by cheese, I mean like a way you can do it unintendedly, where it's argued or a lot easier. What you do, if you really want to know, and I'm gonna tell you anyways, is you have a platform high enough that the destroyer can't just dolphin attack you or whatever, and like hit you with its head or with its body realistically. And then what you gotta do is grapple to the platform and then block swap the platform that you grapple to. And for whatever reason, the Terraria AI, enemy AI, doesn't know what to do when you're inside of a block, like you will be if you do that, and it just doesn't shoot projectiles at you. Now, enemies can still harm you if they touch you or run into you, or if a projectile just so happens to hit you when they didn't intend it to hit you, you'll still take damage, but at least they won't be shooting at you. They'll just, well, if you're in a single player world like I am, they'll just be confused and will cry in their free time. I don't know what they do when they lose their fights. But then yeah, after you do that, then you can just buy your choice of weapon, preferably a ranged weapon, or in this case Shadow Flame knives, and you just kill it. Although the probes will spawn, and they will still try and dash into you, still try and smack you around. But like with something like a Knight's Edge or even Excalibur, you can just tell them no thanks, I'm good today. But I mean, hey, this is going so much better. I don't know which one has a better DPS output or damage per second output, the Amarok, Cascade, or the Shadow Flame knives. That's what I'm kind of looking at right now, the DPS on the right side of the screen underneath the minimap. It's most certainly not the Knight's Edge, even though it has a legendary prefix. But I mean, hey, this is going pretty good. Like, so much better than I thought. To the point where I'm thinking, wow. And I spent, whoa. I was just about to say, then I spoke. Because I did. And then I died. But then my insane debuff setup that I have with 3 debuffs killed it. And it was just okay with that. Wow. I've only ever had that happen with like a mage setup. And even still, that's like, that still might be a first that's ever happened. That is amazing. Anyways, I'm not, or at least not right now. I could probably just grind the mechanical bosses after defeat them all, if I really wanted to get hollowed armor. Otherwise, I'm thinking about getting the or not the Trill Excalibur, but the Excalibur. Mostly because it's also I think it has a higher DPS. Thanks for watching. See you later.